Is it the right time to buy a privacy tool, or when is it the right time to buy a privacy tool? I've been in this debate for many years now. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you regularly see new content on privacy and DPDP. And we are going to talk about a very specific topic, which is when should you buy a privacy tool? Because I know there are organizations in India who spent close to around 35-40 lakh rupees on privacy tools 2 years back when the government had not even set rules. They might have thought that they'll do it as per what GDPR says, and that's not a bad idea because the government rules, in any case, privacy basic fundamental would stay privacy. But then, do you really need them to be bought first than the actual deployment of the act? Let's discuss. The problem is, you pick up a tool, you install a tool, and you start working as per what the tool is asking you for. We did discuss this many a times, even under the privacy by default clause of the principle of the privacy by design principles, that we love to click at default. And I buy a tool, the one that I like the best, and then I start putting up data as per how the tool is asking me to do it. Right? I'm not putting the data as per how my data works, I'm putting as per how the tool works. Tool may not always be the fit for my kind of data. Even if it is the best fit for my kind of data, until I have the data in front of me, right? So tool cannot just solve my governance problems as is. Tools actually help me with data mapping, consent management, data subject rights handling, vendor risk tracking, and these are very important subjects. I mean, consent, data subject rights, that's what DPDP is about, right? That's what privacy is about. And of course, then you need documentation, creating notices and policies very regularly. Tools do support processes, but tools are not the ones who create processes, and therefore you need to be careful about that. The missing foundation is that before any tool should be there, the organization must have a visibility on personal data flows itself. How is it working in the organization? That's something which is very, very extremely important. You should be able to define the ownership and the basic privacy processes. And believe me, it's not only true with privacy. I've burned my fingers with a world's largest, best ERP otherwise considered, and they said that we'll use the tool and put all your operations, sales, service, finance, everything into it. And we kept tweaking ourselves to get adjusted to the tool. Unfortunately, though, we finally were made to realize that one of the big fours has already declared that this tool is not even fit for the Indian accounting system, right? And therefore, we had to revert back to our original way of financial accounting. And slowly we lost interest and we stopped using the tool and we wasted a huge amount of money there. To look into vendor's understanding, his understanding is more towards the way his tool works, not to the way your business works. If you don't have these things ready with you, like the example that I gave of myself, the tool that you'll buy will always remain underutilized. You will not be able to use it to the beauty of it. Typical tool mistakes are that there are expectations from the tool. Tool will do everything for me. I'll put the data, it will make me compliant. I'll put the data, it will give me governance. I'll put the data, it will complete my risk coverage. Tool is not going to see if there is someone outside who is copying the data on a pen drive and taking it out of the office. Tool is not sure whether the file server on which the data lies is encrypted. Don't put it on IT. It's privacy now. All department functions. Tools require structured processes to work properly, right? They are not process creators. They have a system and they follow that. And you may have to tweak your systems. You would actually have to tweak some parts of your system irrespective of the tool you buy, right? But first, have your systems on table. Tool actually makes sense when an organization already has a privacy lead, data mapping done, defined workflows, regular privacy reviews. Unless the organization doing all these things, where are you going to embed the tool on? So get these things ready in the organization, then put your tool over these things rather than getting a tool and then putting your data into it and then assuming that the tool is going to do everything for me. If these things are done properly, then only your tools can help you do proper governance. Take it as a basic, simple thumb rule. Tools make sense when you ask the question, how do I manage this data at large? Not when you are asking question, where is the personal data in my organization? That is not the tool's job, that is your job. Do your job and get a result and get your mapping and everything done and put them in the tool. Privacy tools can amplify governance maturity, but not replace governance maturity. So that's about the right time to buy a privacy tool. Don't be in a rush. The tools will be available forever. Look at your processes and business functioning first. Look at your personal data first. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.